Oh Lord, pull up in that 04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
I'm trying to figure this Matt Ryan thing out, along with this Arthur Smith thing. Arthur Smith, he's the new head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. This is his first time ever as an NFL head coach after being the offensive coordinator the last 2 years with the Tennessee Titans. Matt Ryan is the Atlanta Falcons quarterback. Even though Arthur Smith is coming to Atlanta with a totally new system, offense, defense, special teams. But let's concentrate on offense. Totally new offense. Even though he's doing that, and even though there's only 3 preseason games this year, there used to be 4. Yeah, despite all that, they played the 3rd preseason game, the last one on Sunday here in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, against the Cleveland Browns. Even despite it, he didn't play Matt Ryan at all during the preseason. Now, not a half, not a series, not a play, not a minute, not a nanosecond. He didn't play him at all, Arthur Smith. So, the way I got this figured, this is either a boneheaded move or a brilliant move. And to be fair, let's look at both sides. But before I do that, right now, subscribe right now to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the best coverage anywhere for Atlanta sports teams. You don't want to miss just a nanosecond, okay? Getting back to this Matt Ryan thing, all right? Let's start with the boneheaded part. I'm going to get to the brilliant part in a minute, but let's start with why this was a boneheaded move not to play Matt Ryan, along with most of the other starters, by the way. They played some on Sunday, some of the starters. But I just want to concentrate on Matt Ryan, on why this is a boneheaded move. I'm going to get to the brilliant thing. Why this was a boneheaded move by Arthur Smith and the staff not to play Matt Ryan not at all during the postseason, despite the fact this is a new system, okay? Let's start with Sunday's game. Oh, before I do that, this is what Arthur Smith told Peter King, NFL's Peter King, in his podcast, Peter King's podcast, back in May. This is Arthur Smith talking. Arthur Smith said, "They hired the wrong guy if they thought we were going to lower expectations, take our time, and rebuild. That's just not who we are. The expectation is to win now. Build for the future. Have plans." Okay, all right. So, with that in mind, they played their 3rd and final preseason game on Sunday against the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are loaded. They expect to do great things. The Cleveland Browns are one of the few NFL teams that has never been to a Super Bowl. They think they can make it this year. Because they got this quarterback, Baker Mayfield, who's their everything. They need Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield, he's got the system down that he's been playing in for a while now. And guess what? In Sunday's game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the game that on the sidelines, you had Matt Ryan. That game, Baker Mayfield started. Yeah, that Baker Mayfield. Oh, and the week before that, the Falcons in a preseason game played the Miami Dolphins. That game was at Miami, and the Miami Dolphins are another team that expects to make it to the next level. They won 10 games last year. They expect to win more this year, and it could be the old days of Don Shula. All right, Tua is their quarterback, and in that second preseason game against the Falcons, the one that Matt Ryan just stood on the sidelines didn't play. Tua, he played in that. He's a quarterback of the Miami Dolphins with the same system. The Falcons got a whole new system, but Matt Ryan didn't play in that game, whereas the guy with the same system and they're trying to go deep into the playoffs, he played. All right, Sports Illustrated. No, actually ESPN. ESPN. This year they did their top 5 ratings for the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, according to about 50 NFL experts. We're talking about players, coaches, executives, scouts. All right, they ranked their top 5 quarterbacks. Actually, it was their top 10. By the way, but in their top 5 quarterbacks, you know where I'm going here. 3 of the 5 played in the preseason. All right? Yeah, I mean, and let's look at the two that didn't play in the preseason. Number 4 on the list was Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. But you know what? The Seattle Seahawks have had the same offensive system forever. This is also the same Russell Wilson that has taken the Seahawks to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. I mean, Matt Ryan, I'm not a Matt Ryan basher, but I think he's been to 1 Super Bowl and what was that, 28-3? And the Falcons didn't win, I don't think. But anyway, so Russell Wilson, but you can excuse that. I mean, he's number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list is this guy named Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers. I mean, he's got that system down there, and Rodgers, I think he's done pretty good. He's won multiple MVP awards, so that's no shame. All right, and then we go to number 5 on the list, ESPN's list for the top quarterbacks in the National Football League according to the experts. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is leading a loaded Buffalo Bills team that's expected to do great things. Same system. He played in the preseason. Matt Ryan. Josh Allen played in the preseason. Now, number three on the list is Tom Brady. I mean, you think if you're going to rest a quarterback in the preseason, I know Matt Ryan is 36. Tom Brady is 44. All right? He played in the preseason. And Tom Brady, I mean, he's got like 7 Super Bowl rings. But and number 1 on the list, the number one quarterback according to the experts, the expert from ESPN, the number 1 quarterback in the National Football League this year is a guy named Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, Patrick Mahomes. He played in their last preseason game, the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, and after that game, Patrick Mahomes was saying that, well, you know what? You got to play in preseason games because you don't get the same workout in these practices and these joint sessions that you do in preseason games. Although Arthur Smith has said that the reason, at least one of them, he didn't play all of his starters or hardly any of his starters in the preseason, and Matt Ryan not at all. According to Arthur Smith, he says it's because you get such a great workout in practices and also in these joint sessions, the ones that they had with the Miami Dolphins and Atlanta Falcons, whereas Patrick Mahomes said, no, you can't do that. And this is the same Patrick Mahomes who has led his team to 2 Super Bowls, the last 2 Super Bowls, won 1 of them, and has played in the same system. Anyway, all right, let's get to the positive. So that's why this was a boneheaded move by Arthur Smith not to play Matt Ryan at all during the postseason. The reason that this was a brilliant move on behalf of Arthur Smith is because, I mean,
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale